Wow, what a brutal day in the crypto markets. I'm sure you're already aware that today was a black swan, massive dumpage day for crypto, more specifically for altcoins. But did you know that today, October 10th and 11th, was the biggest liquidation event in crypto history? Beating out February 3rd, $2.2 billion liquidated from the crypto markets. May 19th, 2021, that was the COVID crash, 1.2 billion liquidated. So substantially more liquidated today. This was a huge dip for crypto, a huge hit. If you're feeling bummed, take a breath, touch grass, spend time with family, friends, call somebody, check in on somebody else, go exercise, do what you got to do. This stuff is brutal. This stuff will recover. If you got liquidated, man, I feel for you. I got liquidated as well. I lost quite a bit of money today. But when you put your money in leverage and you're playing around like that, realize that you are playing around, that money is at high risk of going away. It's a fun way to make money, but it's a quick way to lose money. So be very careful when you're leverage trading. That said, let's take a look at kind of what happened today, what's going on. So this mega crypto dip was off at least the catalyst for it was off this Trump announcement of trade deals in China. I'm not going to read the entire tweet, but essentially he was talking pretty pretty fast and loose with China here, accusing them of some stuff. I don't know how, what's true, what's not, but he doesn't sound like he's getting along with China very well. He's saying some strange things are happening in China today. They're becoming very hostile, sending letters to countries throughout the world, essentially saying that they are threatening to impose export controls over their rare earth metals. And so on the back of this, you can read the tweet if you want. Trump is adding an additional 100% tariff onto China, which I believe is supposed to be effective on November 1st or sooner. I'm sipping a beer today, if you heard that. That's what's going down. It's one of those days, okay? So that's what happened. That was the news that kind of crashed the stock market, crashed the crypto markets. Here's some news from Vivek Sen. Somebody just opened a Bitcoin short 30 minutes before Trump's tariff announcement and just closed with $88 million in profit. So somebody knew about this and kind of front ran that news. 30 minutes before is pretty nuts. They must have had some foreknowledge of that tweet, or at least, knew that trade deal or tariff stipulation was coming. Here's an interesting tweet from Ash Crypto. This is a crypto reset. Literally all longs are liquidated. I don't know if it's literally, but most longs were liquidated today. This is the biggest proof that the stage is being set for a massive parabolic pump. So the leverage in the market kind of sets the tone for where things are going. So a complete flush liquidation reset is like the market kind of taking a breath and getting that fresh start in a way. It sucks and it hurts, but it does give kind of a fresh start and like a new launching point after everything, a phoenix from the ashes, if you will. Of course, on these big days, these Black Swan event days, when everybody's looking at their accounts, people are kind of frantically trying to move money here and there, sell, buy, what have you. Some of these bigger exchanges do crash. So Coinbase today was acting funky. Kraken was down for a bit. Not just these two. Everything was kind of acting a little bit squirrely there for a bit. Let's take a look at some of the charts today. Some of these candles are looking wild. These are wild candles. This is the hourly. Bitcoin earlier today was at $122,000, dipped to $102,000. This is TradingView. I should have went to another. TradingView's charts were looking a little bit funky today and not really in line with everybody else was. But I saw on another chart that Bitcoin had gone down to 102. This shows the low here of 106. But either way, a $15,000 to $20,000 dip on the day is nuts. But Bitcoin took the least biggest hit of the day. ADA down from, I think it was at like 86 cents on Bitunix, a leverage trading platform, went down to 27 cents, completely flushed all the longs. Here on TradingView showing that it went down to 62. That's not accurate. It went down lower than that even. Solana showing a dip to 178. Sui, I know, dumped massive, went under $2. Somebody was saying that Atom kind of tweaked out. Cosmos Atom dumped to a penny. That's a coin that has been sitting at like $4 or so for a while, went down to a penny. Crazy. XRP dipped to $1.78. So just an absolutely brutal day in the market. Like I said, take care of yourselves. I think over the next, this weekend, I don't think we'll see much action. We'll likely see a little bit of a recovery, but I think it'll be mostly a boring weekend as this kind of plays out. And come Monday, I mean, the most likely thing is that the stock market will go down again. I mean, this announcement was made on the tariffs at the end of the day on a Friday. I don't know I don't think the stock market was fully closed because the stock market did dip a bit, but I think the stock market will probably react to this again on Monday morning, and crypto may react as well. And I think we'll probably find out some more reasoning behind why this happened. This is not a normal event for things to dip. Like some altcoins dipping 90% in like an hour is not, especially this far into, the crypto market, early 2017, maybe 2018, that kind of stuff happened. But crypto, I think, at least I guess we thought, had matured to the point where this 90% dips in an hour weren't possible for like big, like blue chip altcoins. But here we are, boys. Here we are. I got to make videos more often. Kind of a bummer that I had to take a couple weeks off there. I didn't make any videos at the new all-time high. We were at a new all-time high for Bitcoin like a week ago. And now we have this massive dip. But I will say, I do want to end this video on like a positive note. I feel oddly good about this dip. Like I said, I lost money, in like a pretty substantial amount of money on a long that I had on Cardano. That I put in at like 85 cents. My liquidation price was 70 cents. And like I said, Bitunix got crushed down to 27 cents on ADA, so that got soaked. I got soaked, man. But I'm feeling good. Like I put in another trade. I have a leverage long on Bitunix. Maybe I'll show you that later on another video on Cardano that I bought. Entry at like 60 cents. But even that, like I'm feeling good about the market in general. This feels like a fresh start. It feels like a new starting line. Like we almost had like this bull market, like a faux bull market. When the meme coins ran up, when Bitcoin broke 100K, it was like that era, I think, closed with this dip. But I don't think that we're entering a bear market. I really don't. There's so much coming. I mean, we have rate cuts likely coming this month. We have the Clarity Act coming. We have countries buying Bitcoin like crazy. I don't think that this is the end of crypto. I don't think it's over, man. So I'm buying. Like, I don't have a ton of money to buy right now, but I am looking at entries. I'm going to keep stacking Cardano. Events like this make me want to become a Bitcoin maxi, sell everything and just do Bitcoin. And I slowly am going that way. I buy Bitcoin weekly. My portfolio is only about like 6 or 7 coins, and then like 3 or 4 like super low cap meme coins. That's my portfolio. I more and more am moving towards a Bitcoin maxi type person, but still looking at the blue chip alts, and I think we're gonna have an alt run up that's gonna be very exciting. And don't give up. Like I said, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling bummed, take a break. Go watch a stupid movie. Hang out with somebody that you care about, and take good care of yourself. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate y'all. Be good to yourself. Peace.